Ahoy there! All aboard for the Skylark!
I can't think what's keeping them, sir. They was washed and dressed and ready half an hour ago.
Show a leg, you jolly jack tars, or we'll miss the boat.
Mr. Gastanton, will you kindly restrain the volume of your voice, pray?
Sorry, Miss Vincey.
This is, after all, a boarding house, not a barrack square.
But why not?
My dear child, we've already told you why not.
Because it doesn't suit us. Isn't that sufficient enough reason?
You can put a plumstone in a plant pot, but it won't produce a pomegranate.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means, young man, that if you two children wish to take a boat trip around the bay, then you are perfectly entitled to do so. And you don't expect us to accompany you.
When the old gent suggested it last night, we thought it'd be just your ticket.
Well, you're wrong.
We are not going, and let that be an end to it.
We absolutely refuse. Unequivocally.
All right, you haven't got to go, but we're still not leaving you in this house. Come on, hop in. We'll think of something.
Well,
Under protest.
I suppose so.
come on.
Is that box going to accompany us again?
We need it.
I expect he thinks the donkeys need their shoes cleaning.
It's for collecting shells and that.
Come along, we've wasted enough of this morning already.
Having a fear, sister? It's only I.
Ah, well. Is it really you?
I come from Camptown races with my doodah on my knee. What do you think?
That's not my black lead you're wasting, is it?
It's a disguise, Sarah.
Then it won't succeed, Howell. The asylum attendants are specially trained to see through any such subterfuge. You go out in the street dressed like that, they'll have you trussed up in a straitjacket before you can say knife.
No, Sarah. It's a disguise whereby I can follow the old goat and the brats without attracting undue attention.
You seek not to attract attention, and you propose to go outdoors dressed like that.
It's a genuine minstrel costume, Sarah.
It's a genuine lunatic costume, Howell.
I tell you, these clothes and this makeup are real, from Arnold Prothero's Kentucky Seaside Minstrel Show. I hired them for the day from one such fellow who performs here upon the
I
beach.
had them, yes, throwing more good money after bad.
That's just, Sarah. I can follow the Gustanton brood round the sands without anyone giving me a second glance.
Follow them? To what intent, Howell?
The same intent, Sarah, with which I've pursued them all these months.
The little leprechaun still, is it?
They are inside that boot-black box, Sarah. I'm convinced of it. If I can just get my hands on that.
I seem to recall, Howell, you have had your hands on it. And these hands, too, most to the point. It proved to contain nothing more than 2 pairs of those brats' filthy stockings.
Which only goes to prove to me, Sarah, that when they are outside the house, those little creatures are inside that box.
Because they use it as a laundry basket indoors. That proves to you, does it, that outdoors it's used as a conveyance for fairy folk?
Well, isn't their thinking obvious, Sarah?
No, Howell, not to me. And not when it comes second-hand via your addled brain box.
I shall dog the footsteps of that old goat and those brats for as long as it takes me, Sarah. Scoff as much as you please. But I swear to you, you'll not see me walk back through this door until I have those cunning creatures in my grasp. I forgot my...
Not you, Sonny Jim.
Hey?
No hawkers, peddlers, beach entertainers, beggars, or corporation clowns are permitted to avail themselves of this corporation facility.
Do I look like a clown?
You'll have to leg it.
Excuse me, Captain. Is that timetable correct? You won't be putting to sea again for another hour?
Can it be, sir, there or thereabout?
Depending always on a fine run of tide.
A favourable tide indeed. And depending on fair weather, of course.
Oh, why, how's the line for fair weather?
Well, now, how are we going to entertain ourselves for the next 60 minutes?
What's it to be then, eh? Then what builds the bestest sandcastle gets a sweetie? Or how about taking your shoes and stockings off and going for a bit of a paddle?
Can me and Emily go for a walk along by the rocks?
Oh, can we, sir? And look for crabs and that?
Don't see why you shouldn't, if that's what takes your fancy. Be back in plenty of time, mind. 3/4 of an hour at the most. Let's be on the safe side.
Oh, bless them, sir, eh? They'll find shells and starfish and all manner of things, I shouldn't wonder.
They'll find Harwell mincing breathing down their little necks as well. I'll wait until they're in some quiet cove, and I'll swoop. Then...
Oi, Boris! You're on. Shout about it.
I'm afraid you're guilty of making a very big mistake, sir.
I know I'm guilty of making a big mistake. I was guilty of it the day I took you into my employ. Are you or are you not a Kentucky minstrel? You spent more time swinging the lead than I'm doing days of work. Well, now that you've deigned to turn up, you should get out there and entertain them toffs before I lose my temper.
No, sir. You don't take my meaning. I am not your Kentucky minstrel.
Anybody what wears my togs and carries my banjo and uses my blacking to black his face with, as far as I'm concerned, is my Kentucky minstrel. Now, either you get out there and earn your keep, or I'll ram that banjo down your throat. Now, do you take my meaning?
Sir, there's your Kentucky minstrel, sure enough.
Are you sure you'll be a rice and rain?
My dear child, when will you begin to realize that we are adult persons?
Mariners who have crossed vast seas and braved stormy oceans.
Exactly. Adventurers, explorers, we simply will not countenance any longer being treated as if we were helpless.
I slipped!
Well done, Fistram. Run along the pair of you and enjoy your trip around the bay.
We'll only be gone an hour. Even they should be able to keep out trouble for that long.
We'll leave these here, so we know where to look for when we come back.
Promise me you won't get into any bother. Slit your throat and spit.
I'm Spellbush Freelance.
Diplomatic plenipotentiary.
That's right. Diplomatic plenipotentiaries do not slit their throats and spit.
Come on, Emily, or we missed the boat.
Oh, come on, Fistram.
Come on.
What is it?
Well, look.
Well?
Footprints.
We can see their footprints. We didn't imagine they were sausage rolls.
What about them?
Oh, don't you see, you pair of plumstones? They're our size footprints.
They're probably yours.
I'm wearing shoes, Spellbush.
All right, admit it. Which one of you's had his shoes off since we arrived here? Own up.
Not me.
Me neither.
Must be you, Spellbush.
It isn't any one of us, Fistram. We've only been here a couple of minutes and we've not been anywhere near this part of the beach.
Relka, if this is your idea of a joke...
Of course it isn't. They're real. And they've only just been left. Well, the tide was here not so long ago. Well, don't you understand, either of you, what this means? It means there's another one of us. Here, in the land of the giants. And he or she was standing on that spot a moment ago. Well, he must have run off when he saw us coming. He's probably hidden somewhere right now, watching us.
I told you those young whippersnappers had missed the boat.
No, they ain't, sir. Here they come now.
It's a funny man again.
So mercy, I ain't known nobody before that eager for a trip round the bay.
You like your brats. I'll have the contents of that box before this voyage is over. My name's not Cromwell Mincing.
Come out and show yourself. We know you're here. Where are you?
Who are you would be more to the point. Assuming that anyone is anywhere at all. If you want my opinion, I really think that...
Spellbush, look out!
Run!
I'm a poor shipwrecked mariner, that's who I am. And I ain't spoken to another living soul all these long months. It's Nagneb.
Nagneb Nosnovets. The same Nagneb that sailed as cook aboard the Antelope. Oh, Nagneb, is it truly you?
But we thought the entire crew was lost, save for the three of us.
Oh, lost save yourself, says you. I thought all were drowned save me, says I.
And you've lived here all alone on this beach since we were shipwrecked?
Aye. All alone. No, I ain't lacking either for the visit of the occasional giant walking past, poking and prying with their great giant fists into every rock hole, planting their huge giant boots all the way along the beach. Well, that's mostly in the summer months, of course. In winter, I ain't hardly seen hide nor hair of them. No. And they ain't spotted hide nor hair of old Nagneb Nosnovets neither.
How have you managed all this time?
What have you done for food? What have you done for shelter?
What have I done for food, says you? Well, seaweed soup, mostly, says I, and sprats, as I've wrested from the sea. Stewed winkles and the occasional bird's egg. And as for shelter, well, not too bad. Well, come and look. Well, come on. Here we are, then. Here it is. Come on in, shipmates. Come on in. And a hearty welcome, eh? How have you managed, Nagneb, says you? Oh, pretty well, says I. All things considered. Sit yourself there. Sit yourself there. See, wherever a man is, a man can do for himself. But all shipmates, my heart is sore for Lilliputian diet. You wouldn't happen to have just a spoonful of blancmange about yourselves, no, would you?
I don't think I have at this particular moment, Nagneb, no.
Many's the long night I've dreamed of blancmange, milk white and trembling. And then I woke again and here I were.
The same thing happens to me, Nagneb, but in my dreams it's always pink blancmange.
Pink blancmange? Well, you see, I'd never dare to dream of pink blancmange. But tell me about your circumstances, shipmates. What sort of cave have you been dwelling in?
Cave? What, us?
Yeah.
Oh, no. We've travelled extensively around the Giant's territories. Oh. Conquering and colonising as we've gone.
Oh, yes, we conquered an entire doll's house once.
We're colonising a boot black spots at the present moment.
We've also succeeded in taking several prisoners.
Prisoners, says you?
Yes.
My, says I. Would them be, giant prisoners?
Oh, yes, two of the biggest. Well, perhaps not quite the biggest. Two of the smaller ones, actually, but we've managed to tame them. We use them to transport us around the land. Well, feed and clothe us and generally fetch and carry. Under the circumstances, we're enjoying quite a comfortable mode of life. Wouldn't you say so?
No, I would not.
Is that good? Interesting. Yeah. That's like worm broth.
Not that I haven't maintained a nominal naval discipline. I've taken upon myself the role of captain, naturally. You'd be more than welcome to re-enlist as a member of the crew, Nugneb, if you'd care to pack your things together and come along.
Come along, says you! Well, supposing, says I, as I've no wish to come along. What then, says I?
Well, in that case, Nugneb, you must do what you think best.
Yes, make whatever arrangements suit your purpose, Nugneb.
It was only an invitation, Nugneb, not an order. There's no reason why
Reasons? Yes. Supposing, says I, as our Nugneb Nondevet has his reasons why he wants to stop here where he is. What then, says I? Well, then so he shall, says you. Yes. And supposing, says I, as our Nugneb Noslevets don't take none too kindly neither, interfering busybodies who comes a poking and a prying around his cage.
We wouldn't dream of coming and poking.
Trying, Nugneb.
We're not busybodies, Nugneb. We're your old shipmates. You know us. We heard that you were staying in the vicinity, so we thought we'd just drop by and see that all was well.
Yes, and now that it's apparent that you have everything you need, it only remains for us to bid you a fond farewell.
Yes, it's high time we were on our way.
Yes, our giants will be wondering where we got to. They'll be looking for us everywhere.
Good day to you, Nugneb. Enjoy your solitude.
Yes, good day, Nugneb, and happy hermiting.
Good day, Nugneb, and when I give the word. Poor old Nugneb. All those months of loneliness must have turned his mind.
Remember the old saying, Spellbot? A pair of plumstones rattle in your hand, but a single plumstone never makes a sound.
I fail to see, Fistram, what a pair of plumstones has got to do with Nugneb's sorry situation.
Well, I'll explain
What's happened to that pair of children is more to the point.
Spellbot, look. Huh? Is that their boat, do you think?
Sharp's the word then, Harwell. Now's the time to make your move if you mean to make those cunning little creatures your own.
Hey there, Collie. Come back, you swab. I told you he wouldn't pay. There weren't no treasure in that there chest, boy.
It was empty. There's no in it at all.
By the blue blazes would a Kentucky minstrel set such store by a bootblack lot?
Perhaps he wants it to keep the things inside he uses to black his face with.
Madness upon madness. I could only give thanks to my Maker that in his infinite mercy he took poor dear mother to dwell amongst the angels before he inflicted insanity on her only son.
At last, my precious children, after all these months of heartache, I hold you in safekeeping. Oh, what times we shall have. Such times! Your own dear little cages you shall have to live in. Fresh straw to sleep on every week. And leftovers for supper from the finest table in the land. Mine. Oh, yes. For I shall wine and dine like a duke from this day hence. For my name's not Harwell Mountjoy Mincing. But I must delay our meeting no longer, my little ones. My precious ones. And you, I'm sure, are eager to greet your lord and master. Seaweed. Confound that pair of common brats! Have I suffered a soaking for nothing? Must all my dreams of fortune and riches be nipped in the bud?
Thank you, Miss Minting.
Here, don't forget your napkin, and you.
It's crab. It's very good.
Eat your wholesome broth, brother. Standing up if need be.
No, thank you, sister. I've little appetite at this moment for crab carcass soup.
I've no desire to sleep inside that tonight. I don't mind telling you, it smells worse than Harwell Mincing's feet, and that is saying something.
That was Emily's fault. She put the seaweed in it.
Well, she's got no right to put seaweed in it. How would she like it if I put seaweed in her bed? What did she put seaweed in it for?
She was going to hang it up. It tells you when it's raining.
You don't need seaweed to tell you when it's raining, Fistram. When it's raining, you get wet.
Oh, do stop arguing, you two. Consider what we're going to do about Nugneb.
Keep well away from him if you want my opinion.
For once, I'm with Fistram. Nugneb wants nothing to do with us, and I am more than happy to have nothing to do with him, and that's my opinion.
And here's my opinion. Nugneb Nosnovets has his reasons for scaring us away today. Nugneb Nosnovets has some important secret that he's hugging to himself.
What sort of secret?
What could there be of importance in a smelly old cave?
I don't know, Brelka. But I'll tell you this much. I intend to find out. Oh, mine too, Fistram. Thank you.
Come and join the crew, says you. Yeah, well, supposing, says I, as I've no wish to join you, Spellbush Flock. Supposing, says I, as our Nugneb Nosnovets has his reasons. What then, says I? Yes, reasons I have indeed. Oh, reasons are plenty.